Okay, now you all need to pay attention to what's going on in Canada, because best believe if they are able to pass this law, it is coming to a country near you, right? Now these people in Canada is basically indirectly banning the use of the Bible. Indirectly. Now let us get into what our credible source is telling us. Canadian lawmakers near deal to remove religious protection from hate speech laws. Canadian legislators are on the cusp of eliminating key religious protections from the nation's hate speech statutes, potentially paving the way for prosecution over biblical teachings on marriage, sexuality, and other faith-based views. Okay, so you can no longer use religion to chastise anyone about their sexuality, because that is the bottom line, right? So you can no longer use religion if they have their way to say, well, being transgender, being gay, being lesbian, being a pedophile is wrong. You can no longer use the Bible to say this lifestyle is wrong, and they will prosecute you and they will put you in prison. But this type of persecution we know will happen. And it is allowed to happen because the church has no spine. And for years we sit aside and we give the devil an inch and he take a mile. When you allow certain things to creep in, it is not going to be for your benefit. It's only going to be for your worse. And a lot of people sit in religion and they accept this LGBTQ lifestyle and they say very little, love is love, and they carry on. Look what they are looking to do in Canada. This is basically banning the Bible indirectly, right? You cannot stand in your integrity. You cannot stand for the Most High. And they will pass this law. If they don't get to pass it this time, they're going to push it forward and try to pass it somewhere down the line. Why? They've got to ring fence the debauchery, the darkness that is coming. The darkness and the debauchery that is coming in this world, they've got to ring fence it, and they've got to silence the people. They got to silence the people who has the light. They got to silence the people who will come out strong and say, this is not right. They've got to silence them. So they are using the law as a weapon against their very own people. And it is coming to a country near you. And I know sexuality is a big part of this, because they've got to ring fence the LGBTQ golden calf antichrist. They've got to ring fence it, right? They cannot allow people with the light to say this is not right. They cannot allow people to point out why it is wrong. So I'm telling you, pay attention to what is going on in Canada, because it is coming to a country near you. And it is something to really sit and watch all of this unfold. As people who believe in Christ, they basically, all they do is to sit and say nothing, because they're waiting on the rapture, because they believe that the rapture is going to take them away and they won't have to be a part of this. Well, this is happening. And if it don't happen now, it's going to happen somewhere down the line. And they're going to start to persecute Christians really bad in the West. Really, really bad. Until the point they start to kill us. I should say, until the point they start to kill you. Ain't nobody going to kill me. Ain't nobody going to persecute me. Because I will be die fighting. I'm not going to die on my knees. Right? I won't die on my knees. I will die fighting. If I die. Right? And this is what happens when you are docile, when you say very little and everything is conspiracy theories. This is a very dangerous thing that they're doing in Canada. Go look it up for yourself. Use critical thinking. Connect the dots. As I say, glory be to the Most High. Before I go, let me just add this vision that I had quite a few years ago. And in this vision, it seems as if there was some sort of an arrival, right? And when I was walking on the streets, because I was looking for my family, I had to bring them to safety and I was worried for them. And I was going house to house searching. But when I go in these houses, the houses in the vision, they were empty as if these people already gone. And as I was walking on the street, I noticed groups of people on the road having sex everywhere. Everywhere there were groups of what looks like people and various kind of creatures. They were on the streets having sex. And I know when I got this vision, it is basically showing me the future. The future is debauchery, and they've got to ring fence it. And what they don't want is you people out here telling people that they need to get married to have sex. They need to not have sex with animals. They need to not have sex with the fallen, not to have sex with the Nephilim. So definitely this law is an important law in Canada that they're looking to change. They call it hate speech because they're using the law as a weapon against their people. And it's a clever use of the law in order to shut people up, in order to prosecute them, and later on to kill them. Right? Because we need to get rid of people with the light. People who will say this is not right. This type of thing that you are doing, this type of debauchery is not right. We are not meant to be having relation with children. We are not supposed to have relation with animals. We are not supposed to have relation with sheep, with Nephilim, with these strange beings walking around. I did see it in a dream. And when you see what is happening in Canada, understand they are using the back door to silence people. We are living in the end times. We were warned this day will come. We need to pray and say, glory be to the Most High.